In this tutorial, we're going to have a close look at the Revolve and Extrude tool in Illustrator. First, we'll open our last drawing that we created in Illustrator, and we need to start by creating a new artboard. So the easiest way to create a new artboard is to go to Window and click on Artboard. I've already got it open, so we need a new one, new artboard here at the bottom, and there we have it. So the space bar, as you know, when you hold it down, it gives you the little hand so you can move it around when you click the mouse as well. Okay, so let's select our, whoops a days. Let's unlock all these layers and select all. I'm just going to group that, Control G, Control C. I'm saying Control because I'm still in the PC mode, so it's Command C, Command V, holding down the Shift key. Just make it, your drawing, your design, a little smaller. And you'll notice when I did that, I didn't go to Object Scale, which I should have done first, because that would have told me whether or not I had clicked on the options of scaling down corners, strokes and effects. Make sure these are actually selected, otherwise you'll have very thick lines on a very small drawing. Okay, so now we'll try to create a we'll try to apply this design onto maybe a sign or a package, but definitely onto a cup. Let's start with the cup. We'll create a cup the height of the actual design. So let's just draw in some guides. Control colon. Actually, I want to get rid of all those from the previous drawing. So view, guides, clear guides, they're all gone now. Nice. I can bring some fresh ones. So and one more. So I've got two horizontal and I've got one vertical. And the way we create a cup is by creating only half a drawing. Take one, two, I might create a little bend for this cup and done. Escape. I should try to give it some kind of stroke so I can see what's happening there. I'll choose just a very light color. So now I can get rid of those guides. Command colon, and essentially what I've got is a profile of a cup which will be spun round 360 degrees, and it will look like a cup, a fancy cup. Maybe it's too much of a curve, I can just adjust that a little bit. I select my profile of a cup, and I can now just show you just what happens. Effect 3D Revolve, and click on preview. So you can see how that profile has been spun all the way around. Choose isometric left so you get a bit more of a tilt and see more of the object, and also you can play with light effects, shade and all that business. So depending on where you place the hotspot, you'll get a different kind of effect. Also the blend steps are important, so the default is quite low. You can bring this up a little higher and you have a smoother gradation of tonal values. Okay, so that's basically what we're trying to do. However, we're not just doing it, making a cup, we're also trying to apply a particular graphic onto the surface of the cup. I'm just going to cancel that. All right, so the way we do this is by selecting our graphic and going to the symbols tool, just selecting our graphic and just dragging it in and giving a name, monkey 1. Okay, let's apply this symbol to our cup. I'm just going to move. In fact, I don't need that anymore. I can get rid of it altogether. And let's just take that cup, go to Effect, 3D, Revolve, Preview, Isometric Left, play around with the options here. As we said, give it a bit more than just 25 blend steps, and also play with where the lighting hotspot is located. Now we can go to Map Art and we can select one of the faces. There are many faces. According to this, there are 10. So we've just got to be patient until the outside face is highlighted, and we won't quite know until we just experiment and see whether that works. No, that's not there. So you get an outside face and you get an inside face. So 3 is not what we're after. Let's try number 10. It should be this one. There it is. And notice that the actual graphic that of the monkey fits exactly because the cup was sized according to the height of the original graphic. And there we have it. And okay, so now we have our monkey on our cup. We can change the color. Might go with an orange, and you can change the appearance of your design, your cup, by going to Window, then clicking on Appearance, going to that window, and then modifying whatever it is that you want to change. We can also go Object, Expand Appearance. Once you've done that, what you've done is you got rid of the effect and created vectors, and they're all grouped, so you want to ungroup them and ungroup them twice essentially. Now what it means is that the interior of the cup right now, as you look at it, it's a solid cylinder. You don't want a solid cylinder, you want something a bit more subtle than that. You want an interior. So we can use the we can actually go Control C, Control F, and now we've got 2 of these, and you can just slightly off center it, remembering that an elliptical circle is always wider at the sides and thinner at the front and back. Now that we've got 2 concentric ellipses, we can actually play with these 2. So the outside one can be the thickness of the cup. So let's just give it a color. Let's see, we can go here to our tonal values, our shades and tints, and it's nice. And the inside one can have a gradient. Let's go to our gradient tool, and that's pretty much it. However, we would like to give that a color. So double click on the first one, go to your swatches and choose a color, and you could go to the second one, double click on that and choose another. Good. There's a cup. I mean, you could finesse with this forever, but you can drag your gradient tool until you're happy with whatever it is that you want to achieve. That's better. Good. Now, that's the Revolve tool, plus applying a symbol. Now, you may want to put a handle to your cup. Why don't we use the paintbrush and go as large as we can. Let's go to 32. Okay, let's try that. Now, all we want is a simple sweep. And see how, even though I did a gentle sweep and it was a bit wobbly, it's been smoothed out by the program. Now, once we have that, we can go to Object, Expand Appearance, and now we have a shape, and we can match the shape to our cup. Okay. I'm just using the eyedropper, and there's our cup. One other thing you could do is, of course, use the mesh tool. And what the mesh tool allows you to do is just create some faces in which you can create tone. Now, I suppose what you should do really is go online and explore the mesh tool to see what you can actually get out of it. It's a pretty good tool, but I'm no expert at it, and it may be good to get a tutorial just on the mesh tool. You'll improve your drawing immensely. Okay, so here we have a cup and a handle